Have you ever asked yourself who has the hardest job in your team? Is it the IGL? Is it the Star Rifler? Or is it the entry fragger? And that is why in today's video we're diving into every role in CS2 and then we are ranking the top 5 hardest roles to master, from the tough to absolutely brutal. So if you really want, you can already write a comment down below and guess who has the hardest job. So before we rank the hardest roles, here's a quick breakdown of what each one does. Starting off with the IGL, and he is basically the guy who calls the shots, adjusts mid rounds, and takes all of the information he receives from everybody else and builds a plan around it. Even if you're not fragging, you still need to keep up the comms and keep giving good information to your teammates. Then we have the entry fragger. He's the first one in, dies early, but open up space and gives key info. Mostly he's overlooked because of his stats. However, he is also a very important position in your team. And then we of course have the AWPer, the one player that everyone is going to fear the most. And that is simply because of its one-shot kill potential and the overall impact an AWPer can have. And then we have the support. He throws flashes, smokes, drops guns, and sets everyone else up to succeed. One of the most underrated roles, I would say. However, a very crucial role to have in your team. And then we have the Star Rifler, your main fragger, the guy who is flexible, smart, and consistently delivering kills. And on the other side of that, we have the Lurker. He works the opposite side of the map, pushes rotations, and sneaks into the sites and tries to backstab the enemies. And then we have some CT specific sites, and that is obviously the Rotator. He's the one who will float between both sides, helping out where he's needed. And then we have the big site anchors. They hold a large site, solo or play together in retake setups, and obviously game sense is a must here. And on the other side, we have the small site anchor. He holds the small sites like B on Mirage and gets rushed a lot and must try to delay or frag out. So now let's count down the 5 hardest roles in CS2. These are ranked based on the decision making load, mechanical skill, and pressure. And this is going to be my take because most likely all of these roles are going to be very dependent on the character you are. And that is why I will rank the 5 hardest roles from my perspective. So let's start off from the small site anchor. Why is it hard? You're often alone and the first one to see action. You need perfect utility, strong positioning, and confidence to take fights or delay them until help arrives. One wrong move and the site is basically gone. Then we have the Star Rifler. Why is it hard? You're expected to get kills, always. Whether it's straightening your entry, holding map control, or clutching in a 1v2. This role demands mechanical consistency and